So next we're going to go ahead and find oblique asymptotes. We'll talk a little bit about what they are, but I'm not going to tell you what they are until after we actually find them. So we're always going to have an oblique asymptote when the degree of the numerator is 1 greater than the degree of the denominator. So in this case, the degree of the numerator is 3, the degree of the denominator is 2, so the degree of the numerator is 1 greater. And in this case, we have to do polynomial long division. So let me go ahead and set that up. 2x squared minus 9 into 4x cubed plus 6x squared plus 0x plus 1. I put that 0x there just so I don't lose my place. And then what do I have to multiply 2x squared by to get 4x cubed? That is just 2x. And then when I multiply through, I get 4x cubed minus 18x. I have to remember that I'm subtracting, otherwise things get wonky. And I end up with 6x squared plus 18x plus 1. And now, what do I have to multiply by 2x squared by to get 6x squared? That's just 3. So I get 6x squared minus 27. And then again, I remember that I'm subtracting. And I end up with 18x plus 28. So that my rational function equals 2x plus 3 plus 18x plus 28 over 2x squared minus 9. And so my oblique asymptote is going to be the line y equals 2x plus 3. And now let's check out what that looks like on the graph. Okay, so now I've graphed my rational function and my asymptote on the same screen. And remember, asymptotes don't tell us anything about what's going on the inside. It's fine for us to touch horizontal and oblique asymptotes as long as we're near 0. But if we zoom out and start looking at what happens as x and y tend to infinity, you can see that our graph starts approaching and getting very, very close to our line y equals 2x plus 3. So that's what an oblique asymptote is. We know that our rational function is going to positive or negative infinity as x goes to positive or negative infinity, but our oblique asymptote tells us how we're approaching those infinity and negative infinity. So all you have to do is do polynomial long division, and the quotient is your oblique asymptote.